What do you think is giving rise to the initial conditions? You mentioned that maybe existence is the default. What gives rise to that? And what
Maybe
gives
there are
rise to
no
the rules?
maybe there are no initial conditions. So the Big Bang is not in some sense an initial condition of the universe itself. It's an initial condition from the perspective of an observer. When we look at the universe, we notice that while there is it's not symmetrical, right? There is an asymmetry in the universe, but it's reversible in the sense that every state seems to have exactly one preceding state. And this means that there are parts in the universe that remember other parts of the universe. If you are, for instance, taking a billiard ball and you send it through the universe, then there is a reversibility in this, because you could, if you would trace all the interactions that the billiard ball enters directly and do this in the inverse, you could basically restore the state that existed before the billiard ball entered it. But you also see this fundamental asymmetry, and this is the stuff behind the billiard ball remembers the billiard ball passing, and the stuff before the billiard ball doesn't yet know that it comes. It doesn't remember that the billiard ball will soon cross through this area and wreak some havoc and change things, right? And this means that there is this entropic arrow in the universe, and this describes in one direction that in which way information gets dispersed through the universe, in which way locations begin remembering the state of other locations, in which way information gets smeared around between locations. And there is an ideal state where this hasn't happened yet, where all the locations have information that is self-contained, that is not correlated with other information in other locations. And this is the Big Bang state. And if you go past the Big Bang state in the opposite direction, so if you would move to the time before the Big Bang state, the entropic arrow points away from the Big Bang. So basically, all the directions that point away from the Big Bang in time are a future of the Big Bang, because they are all ones that remember a trajectory that ends in this ideal original state where the information is perfectly correlated with location. But this doesn't mean that the Big Bang state has ever existed. It's just a mathematical description of a singularity in our entropic arrow of time.